Okay, so last night we had a question towards the end of the webinar from one of the members of the group, Jonathan. He was trying to get to the more settings in the new document window and he wasn't able to see the same thing that I was seeing. Okay, so this is the image that Jonathan sent to me, and you can see here that it looks like he's taken a look at some of the Adobe stock templates, and so those are the only things that are showing up in his recent tab up here at the top. So this is pretty easy to get past. And the other thing I think that's going on with Jonathan is because he just bought the software recently, he doesn't have any custom templates or any blank documents that he's been working on. All it looks like he's opened up so far are these Adobe stock templates. So the way that we get around this is, let me go ahead and you can see I just have this screenshot opened up in a tab here in Illustrator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close that. So that'll bring us back to the Start Workspace is what it's called. Yes. Okay. So I am self-taught and I don't always call these things the exact right thing. So if we want to go ahead and we want to create a new document, and we're in a situation similar to Jonathan where all we have in our recent files are 3 things from Adobe stock, we could still get to the custom settings dialog. So we just click new here. Okay. Now this is my screen, but I've got a bunch of documents that I've been working on for a while, or a bunch of presets that I've been working on for a while in my recent folder. So you can see those clearly here. So if I were to click on one of those, then you get the regular preset detail box with the more settings link at the bottom. But unfortunately Jonathan, all he had were these 3 items here. And you can see when you click on these, there's all you get is the template details. You don't get the preset details. Okay, so what you can do to get past that is you can come over here and you can click on any of these other links at the top of the new document dialog, and it'll have blank document presets up at the top. So since we're going to be setting up for, if you're doing merch and you're going to be setting up a template for printing t-shirts and mugs and this kind of thing, you want to go ahead and click on the print link up here at the top. You're going to need to make some changes because, for example, I think most print-on-demand houses don't want the CMYK color. But so anyway, the way that we can do that is we just click more settings down here. This reverts us to the older new document dialog in previous versions. We can come up here and give this a title. Let's call it merch template. Okay. We know we're going to want to be using just a single artboard in this case. We want I want to be working in inches because I don't understand points very well, and I sure as heck don't understand like how many points there would be quickly in a 15 by 18 inch template. Although that would be easy to do in points because Illustrator does the conversion on the fly. So if you wanted to go, let's say 15 inches by 18 inches, and you left your units at points, all you have to do to designate that is come over here and just type 15 IN, and then Illustrator's going to do the conversion to what the points would be. Okay, and we could see that if we come over here to inches, we got 15 by 18. Okay, for most of the t-shirts and the mugs that I'm printing, because I'm using transparent background, I actually don't work with a bleed, so I'm just going to leave those at 0. Change this to RGB, and my computer is strong enough to handle 300 ppi, but it'll be a little bit more responsive if I drop down to the 150 ppi. And again, this is just for raster effects. This has nothing to do with the actual quality of the image that you're going to be creating inside your template. So anyway, and that's it. So then we can just create this document here. And there we go. We've got our 15 by 18 inch. Now right now this is not saved or anything, and this is not a template. To save it as a template, we come up here and we go to File, Save as Template, and then we can call it whatever we want here. It's going to save it as a .ait. We click Save there, and now we have a template that we can work on in the future. So if we go ahead and close this tab out, come up here, File, and we go New from Template, and we can select the template we just built, and it'll open it right up here. And you'll notice it's not a .ait here now. It's just an untitled Illustrator document. And so then when you come in here, you make your changes, you do your design, and then you come here and you go Save As, and you can save it wherever you want, and it's going to default to to an Illustrator file, a .ai file. So I hope that helped Jonathan in figuring out the solution to his issue. Again, you just click New here, select any one of these, it doesn't matter. You could select mobile, it's going to give you your blank document presets here. Click More Settings, and then you go ahead and you fill out the custom settings that you want in the old dialog box. So anyway, once again, this is Mark Line with Adobe and Illustrator Sorcery. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you in the next one.